What's happening, you four nobody?
Not shit.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Nothing. How you doing, Brian? You need to change that. You need to log off and change your name.
See, I'm doing pretty good until you put that little logo that's right here.
It's gonna stay there and your name, man.
You should put a Jets logo on there. It'd be a lot better.
No.
By the way, the Jets just screwed themselves out of Trevor Lawrence.
I know.
Yeah,
Who else only has one win?
Jaguars.
Oh shit.
Because
as of right now.
Because of strength of schedule, Jacksonville has the number one pick right now.
Yeah. Oh no.
They screwed themselves. And then
I think Jacksonville has a chance to win a game before the Jets have to win another one, or no?
Well, the Jets play the Patriots and they play Buffalo, maybe?
Yeah, I think so, Bob. Hold on.
And who do the Jags play? Why is there an echo?
Okay, so next week you're talking about which one? Jets play the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
Jaguars play the Bears. And as of right now, the Bengals are 1-10-1, I think. Yeah. And then they play the Texans next week.
Yeah,
but aren't they still beating Pittsburgh tonight? Because I turned the game off because it was boring.
Yeah.
Right now they are. Bengals?
The Bengals are beating Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching it. Bengals are beating Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but the Bengals are 1-10-1.
Yeah.
The Browns play the Jets play the Browns and the Patriots. That's their two last games.
Yeah.
The Bengals already have 2 wins.
No, they have 1 win. I thought
they have one
They're
win.
2-10-1.
2-10-1.
So they're they have 2.5 wins.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 2-10-1. Sorry.
So they're out of it. So it's just going to be between Jags and
Jets.
Jags and Jets.
Yeah.
So the Jets will probably, if the Jags go with Trevor Lawrence, then the Jets will probably, hopefully, go like a big time wide receiver because Sam Darnold is not that bad, and he's not that old.
What do you think about? I'll tell you what. I had no idea that the Rams had, or that the Raiders had Mariota as their backup.
Yeah.
I totally
that was a big controversy in the offseason because they gave him 2 years, $17 million to be a backup.
I didn't know that they had him, and I was like, when I saw that they did as good as they did, I was like, who the hell was their backup? And I went and looked, and I was like, oh shit, Mariota, no wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out how Waller got so many points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like CBS has already got them as the first round pick already. Jacksonville. Zach Wilson, there would be the Jets pick.
Who?
They said their pick would be Zach Wilson.
What position does he play? Defense or
no, quarterback from BYU.
No, they wouldn't go that way. I would keep Darno, and I would build my offensive line because I was reading a report today that the Cowboys are talking to the Jets about trading Ezekiel Elliott to the Jets in the offseason for a second-round pick.
Yep, I heard that too, that Zeke's going
away. Wait. They're going to trade Ezekiel Elliott for just a second-round pick.
Yep.
That's what the conversation was, yeah.
Have I missed something?
Well, Ezekiel really hasn't done anything this year. The Cowboys need cap space, so if they trade Ezekiel Elliott, because Tony Pollard's playing well, so if they trade Elliott to the Jets, it frees up like $20 million cap space.
Jeez.
Because the Jets have $81 million in cap space next year.
So what is the Jets just going to be where what was once good running backs go to die, or what?
There was an old joke years ago. What I used to say was Seattle used to be the place where wide receivers would go to die because Seattle traded for all these wide receivers. Jerry Rice.
Oh, before
Yeah.
Ezekiel or before Russell got there.
Yeah.
Before Russell Wilson got there, Seattle was a place where wide receivers would go to die.
Yeah, see,
That's funny.
CBS has got Trevor Lawrence going to Jacksonville. This guy Zach Wilson going to the Jets, and the
Now,
Bengals.
I would take the kid from Florida before I took Zach Wilson. I take Kyle Trask before I would take Zach Wilson.
He was projected for 6th, but would get bumped up to the 2nd position.
Yeah, but he would. I mean, but he would play behind Sam Darnold for a year.
Yeah.
I heard our quarterback from and Bison here is going to be in the 1st round. Trey Lawrence. If you go back up there, I believe.
You just passed him. He's going to Detroit. Go back up, John.
Yeah, right there.
Keep going. Right there.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's our quarterback for NDSU Bison. He's a sophomore and he's going in the draft.
Nice. Good for him.
So
well, he's a redshirt sophomore because that was his 3rd year of college, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've watched films on him. Well, this year isn't a great year, but last year, like I've talked to a few people up here, and they're talking that he needs. They actually want him to stay until he's a senior, so he can get more experience. They don't think he's up there where he should be, and if he stay longer, I think he'd be higher up in the draft pool.
Probably would.
I want to see what the Rams are picking.
The Rams don't have a 1st round pick. They don't.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because this is their last year of giving up their 1st rounder because of Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you guys want to talk about first? You guys want to talk about Tom Brady? Let's do Tom. Let's go Brady. Let's talk about Tom Brady. Looks like he's going to make the playoffs. And then I was reading this. I guess this would be his 1st year that he doesn't make the Pro Bowl. He doesn't ever go though, right?
I don't think no. I don't think he ever goes.
Yeah, I don't think he ever goes.
Yeah, but well, he usually doesn't go because he's usually in the Super Bowl.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody who was in the playoff, because isn't it when does it take place?
It's right before the Super Bowl, the week before.
Yeah.
See, so he's always in it. So yeah.
I'll tell you what though, I used to love the Pro Bowl when it was a week after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
More people participate.
And I loved it that it was always in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because guys want to go to Hawaii because it's warm in February. I went twice, and it's just a great time, man.
And they get to take their families, so it's kind of like a vacation for us. Yeah.
But the only bad part about being in Hawaii during the Pro Bowl, if you're like a good player, but you're not real popular, no one knows who the hell you are. You're walking around. Okay, what football player are you? Because I'd ask a couple times, man. Hey, who are you?
Yeah. Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Wow. Was it a lineman though? Was it usually a lineman or
wide receiver? The first time it was Kevin Dyson, and it was the year before. It was the year before the Rams and the Titans went to the Super Bowl.
I could see you not knowing who that was.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who he played for the Cowboys. Darren Woodson.
Woodson, yeah.
Well, here's this thing that they got written on him. It's his first year as the NFC quarterback, currently 2nd in the NFC in passing yardage with 3,886 yards. He's 3rd in passing touchdowns with 32 and 6th in passing rating. 6th in passing rating at 97.5 ahead of Murray. So yeah, he pretty much got snubbed then this year for not making it because who's the three made it?
You got Aaron 3.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Williams, and Kyle Murray.
Russell Wilson, not Williams.
Right.
Yeah. Russell.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be that makes sense. It would be Mahomes, Rodgers,
Well,
and Wilson.
Mahomes is the AFC.
Yeah, it's Rodgers, Russell, and Kyle Murray.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Kyler.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tyler.
Yeah,
No,
that
not
makes sense.
John.
Kyler.
John.
I was like, what?
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. It's no big deal. I mean, come on. He's 42 years old. Really?
Right.
Come on.
I don't.
And besides that,
He doesn't need he gives two shits whether he made the Pro Bowl or not.
they're not going to play the game this year anyway.
They're not.
Because
They're not going to.
They're not playing. But it's a joke anymore because it's just like glorified flag football now. Nobody hits each other.
Yeah.
I went. My first time to the Pro Bowl was 1984, and they killed each other.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of Ronnie Lott and Nolan Cromwell just taking out Kellen Winslow.
Yeah.
They didn't because nobody had those big contracts left.
Yeah.
It was all about
think
price.
if they changed it, to the way baseball was, could that possibly be done? No, there's nothing that could.
It's the money. Nobody's going to hit each other because of the money now.
Yeah. And they don't want it. They don't want them to.
It all happened because in 1999 there was a rookie from the New England Patriots named Robert Edwards. Blew out
What do you say? What do you do? Clean someone's clock?
No, he blew out his ACL.
Oh, shit.
Ever since then, they don't hit each other. And his career was over. Robert Edwards never came back to play football. His career was done.
Now, what did I watch yesterday? I watched something yesterday that was intriguing, and it was about the dirtiest NFL player in NFL history.
Dirtiest? Conrad Dobler? Dobler?
It was what's his name from fucking the 49ers?
Bill Romanowski?
Bill Romanowski.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. God, watching that, I didn't realize how much of it. And it all started because of Ronnie Lott fucking chewing him out. Ronnie Lott, because he got punched around or pushed around during a game, Romanowski. And then they were watching the game film. Ronnie Lott got up, stopped the film, and just went in on Romanowski saying, You never do that. You make sure next time you attack, you do whatever you got to do to protect yourself. And it changed his whole career. And he started telling stories. Yeah, it was meet the dirtiest player in NFL history, and it's all about him, his whole career, everything about what he did and the stories and how he broke somebody's finger. And
there was a guy in the 60s and 70s. He was an offensive lineman for the old St. Louis Cardinals. His name was Conrad Dobler. You talk to all the old-time guys, Conrad Dobler was the dirtiest guy in the league. His nickname was Dirty Dobler. I mean, but I saw Lester Hayes one time. They were playing against somebody, and Lester had the guy on the ground trying to poke his eyes out. And after the game, they asked Lester what was the problem. He goes, "Oh, he had a speck of something in his eye. I was trying to help him get it out." Yeah, it was your fucking finger.
Guys always talk about how things used to be down, under the pile. Like people twisting fingers, poking eyes, twisting ankles.
Yeah.
It's not like it was one guy.
Lester Hayes. When Lester Hayes did it, there was no pile. Lester made a tackle and went straight for the guy's eyes.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos of guys twisting guys' ankles. Like big pile ups, and you can just see a guy kind of just and just twisting an ankle and stuff. That's how they used to play back in the day. They don't really do that now, but
especially
back in the day they did.
What is happening, Mr. Nick? Is Nick excited? Nick excited?
His Bucks got lucky this week.
His Bucks got lucky.
They did.
That was one hell of a game, though, man. I mean, that comeback. That was actually the best game I've seen this year. How about you guys?
Yeah, it was a good game.
It's probably the best game I saw this year.
Yeah, I didn't see that game. I was watching what was the first game I was watching? The second game I watched Kansas City, and because the Rams pissed me off, I watched Kansas City and the Saints. And I'm telling you what, right now, if the Saints would have had Mike Thomas playing yesterday, I think that game turns out differently.
Yeah.
Well, he's a factor. He's always a factor.
Yeah.
That was
you only need to watch the second half.
that was old Tom Brady at his best right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You only need it. Yeah, it's probably true for that game.
Oh, I know. I was watching part of the Niner Cowboy game yesterday in the first game.
That was a shocker. That was like a whole different team right there. Dallas came out to play, man. Good for them.
Yeah. Now my nephew was up with his kids, so I let him watch the Dallas game while I got the kids Christmas presents and stuff. So
nice. Oh shit. Hey Nick, if you want to join us, we can let you in.
Yeah.
I can send you the invite.
Did you guys see the apology that high school kid gave about it when he hit the referee?
No.
No. Where is that? Is that on YouTube? You see it on YouTube?
No, it was on an article that I read. So the kid comes out and gives an apology, right? He apologizes to the school system, to the coach, to the players for letting the whole team down, blah, 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 blah. Not one time did he apologize for taking the referee out.
Oh.
I think I read that. He didn't apologize. He apologized about his actions, but he didn't apologize about knocking down the ref.
He did not apologize to the referee about hitting him.
Right.
He apologized to the school board, coach, players on his team. He let them all down, but not one word about, oh, hey, by the way, I'm sorry I took that old dude out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope he's doing well, Nothing.
Oh, I don't see anything on.
Because they banned him in all sports this year.
Yep,
all sports.
Because he wrestles and plays soccer.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find his little apology. Maybe we can play it.
Yeah. Well, no, it was an article. It wasn't. It wasn't
a video. It was just.
It was just.
Oh, so he didn't take it to social media then?
No, but let's see here. My news page had it when it first came out, and I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit to see if. By the way. Man, the Giants played pretty tough yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I actually wanted more yards from their running back, but I mean, that's whatever.
There he is. There he is. Happy holidays, Nick.
Happy holidays.
What's up, Nick?
Same to you guys, man. How's everybody doing?
Let me say it right. Merry Christmas, Nick. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hey, wasn't there a boy band back in the day named O-Town?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Nick's like, no.
Yes.
No, there was not. No.
Yes, there was.
If Bob knows music. If Bob says there was.
And actually,
I was watching this special about this guy years ago who created the Backstreet Boys, and he created another boy band, right? So he brought these. It was like a reality TV. He brought these 5 kids in, showed them how to sing together, harmonize, dance, and that group was named O-Town.
Is that them?
Because they were all from Orlando.
O-Town, right there.
Yeah,
official video.
They're actually still around. They were actually
pretty
in town
too. They're pretty boys.
About a year ago. They were in town, and when I was actually running for when I was at my previous
You were
job,
for governor?
no, I actually drove around party buses and limos is what I did, and they came to town, and I actually shuttled them around to their hotels and stuff.
Yeah. He could probably become governor of that little town he lives.
Yeah, I just need a few sheep and goats to vote for me. I mean, It's not that
Governor.
bad.
Go to the cemetery and get some dead people.
Right?
Be the governor.
Actually, you know what?
So
Actually, Brian, my buddy at the zoo could like have all the elephants and all those creatures vote for you.
So those creatures talk to each other, so like they could talk to the ones up here and swing their vote.
Well, my buddy's like Dr. Doolittle. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be great.
Just for Nick, I'm putting the Tampa Bay flag next to Bob right there.
I see that.
What
What are
do
you
you do?
doing that for?
Why you want to do that? Nah, take it off.
No, that's fine.
So
No. All right. So this is my knowledge of Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Bucks. All right. I'm going to go old school. They started 0-26. Okay. Their first ever first round draft pick was Lucius Selman out of Oklahoma. And at one point they had all three Selman brothers playing on the team.
wow.
And in the 1979 season, they actually made it to the NFC Championship game against the Rams with Doug Williams at quarterback and lost 9-0. Then the Rams went to the Super Bowl and lost to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We paid
And
the
James
Rams
Wilder
back.
was the running back out of Missouri.
There's some knowledge right there.
Lucius, Dewey, and Leroy.
Leroy. It was Leroy. Yeah, Leroy. It was Leroy, Louie, and Dewey. Yes.
Leroy, Dewey, and
And all three
Louie.
brothers played at Oklahoma.
They watched the Donald Duck cartoons too much.
Yes, they did.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Leroy. Yep.
Lee.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey. But the Selman brothers were Leroy, Louie, and Dewey.
So we know
They were bad men too, man.
John's team's the Rams. Brian's team's the Vikes.
Bob's a Rams fan.
Rams.
I'm a Rams fan.
Mike.
Niners.
Niners, Patriots, Raiders. That's his teams.
And basically anybody that cheats.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's not a Patriots fan anymore because Tom's not there. So now he's become an official
Right.
Bucks fan.
I'm an official Bucks fan
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he's an official Bucks. Wherever
I'm
Brady
an
is,
honorary Bucks fan because Brady's there.
yeah, wherever Brady is, that's where Mike's got three favorite teams.
When Brady came, the ship.
John,
got
you're
full.
still mad about like 02 or whatever year that was. So just stop.
He cheated. He
They
cheated.
cheated. Anyway,
Yeah, we don't want to get into that whole.
They kicked the shit out of the Rams because the Rams thought they were going to walk all over them. That's what happened in that game. Rams got too big a head. They thought they were going to beat the Patriots, and the Patriots won. Yes.
Watch the first half. The Patriots knew the plays because there's a play where Willie McGinnis has no business being where he's at. Okay, if you're playing regular defense, Willie McGinnis is right in the way of a screen pass to Marshall Faulk, but Willie McGinnis shouldn't be there because he's way out of position.
Yeah.
Okay, and Eric Mangini is the guy who filmed the practice and went over the plays with Bill Belichick. But the tape disappeared. But Mangini's the one who turned Belichick in.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's so. Did anybody watch any golf this weekend? Any golf?
No.
Anybody?
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
The father and son.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I'm gonna play a little clip. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble. But I thought it was kind of a cool thing. I mean, it's not every day you get to play with your son on a professional level on a field. So I thought it was kind of cool to see Tiger.
We don't own any of the rights to any of this clips.
We do not own the rights to these clips. They belong to whoever, PGA and CBS. Pretty cool moment for father and son.
Yeah. Taking a little.
And that kid can play.
Yeah, have you seen his swing? That
Look
kid
at this
can
swing.
play.
This
This
swing.
kid can play.
Whack it there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that thing.
That kid's going to play, and that kid's going to be
Okay.
good.
Okay, but there was another photographer who was on the other side of his kid while he's doing that drive. And Tiger Woods is standing behind his son, but the photographer got the picture where the kid's mother is right there watching too. I wonder how that
nice.
conversation went with Tiger and his ex-wife.
I hear they're friends now. They get along. But he does the dad move here, which is pretty cool to see the son do it. And I think it's coming up, but it's kind of cool that I guess they alternated. Look at that shit. That's I mean, I wish I had that. Yeah. He does the dad fist pump, and I thought it was really cool seeing his son do it. I mean, your dad's fucking Tiger Woods, man.
Right?
Yeah, you better be good at golf.
There was an old joke when Tiger was in his prime is, what do you call 100 white guys chasing a black guy? The PGA Tour.
The PGA Tour. Yeah. That's so true.
This kid's pretty good, though.
Oh, yeah. No, if you watch, I mean, I don't know why it's so much a Tiger, but
he's hitting
there was
the whole time.
Well, they alternated drives. They alternated drives and then alternated.
There was a little video where they showed I saw it today, where they showed the mannerisms. Like,
look at this putt. Look at this putt. Freaking crazy, man.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Right here, he does his dad's move. I think it's right here he does his dad's move.
No, I don't think it was this one. It was a different one. He made a pretty decent putt.
It was like a 12-footer, I think, that he made.
Yeah, there was one that it was a really good putt that he did, and he did the fist pump because it was a decent sized putt.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find that.
Thought it was pretty good.
Look at Tiger getting old. Tiger's looking old.
Tiger, it's crazy seeing him getting old. Like remembering him.
Oh yeah,
when he was so young,
right?
And it's just like, man, like it's crazy to see him with his gray in his hair and just.
But he's back killing it, man.
Yeah, it's cool to see him back.
I think it's this one right here.
Yeah, I think it might be this one.
Yeah, this is it. Doop.
There it is.
Yeah.
You think he's practicing that in the mirror? You think he was practicing that in the mirror? It's like, I gotta do it just like dad, man.
Look at that swing, though. Look at that follow.
Yeah.
This kid. Oh man.
I wonder who's coaching him.
Probably Butch Harmon.
I don't know. Whoever. Yeah, I was gonna say whoever Tiger trusts.
Butch Harmon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because it's not. I mean, they're not. They just because he's the players don't always make coaches.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of players that say there's no way. Like I bet Tiger probably did. I bet Tiger probably says, "Yeah, I probably couldn't be a coach." Like some of those guys just can't. They have their own game, but
he's out driving me. No, probably not.
Yeah, he probably is.
He probably is, John.
No, I'm 202, 225.
John,
he's hitting at about 153. I've been playing a long time, Bob.
Going longer and straighter than you can.
No, my drives are good. My short game is not great, but I'm consistent 202, 225. I've been playing since I was 12, Bob. So, but I'm not good. I'm just never really pursued it after high school.
I just got me some new clubs. I'm excited.
Are they gonna? Is it gonna take some strokes off your game?
Yeah, it added about 20 yards, man. I wasn't playing graphites, right? So I was playing.
Oh, you were still
stiff. Yeah,
from 1980.
You were playing with still.
And these guys are like, "Oh yeah, you ought to play the graphite over here at Golfsmith." And I'm like, "No." So he takes me out and he's like swinging a few times. Oh, we'll change the shaft.
Yeah.
And I was hitting it, but I always had this weird feeling with graphites on the transition. It felt like spaghetti back there.
Yeah.
You know, as I'm coming through, and these didn't. So I went to Callaway Rogues. Man, they're friggin' spot on. I love them.
Nice.
They're a little more forgiving than the old Ping I2s.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially. I mean, I don't know what your stroke looks like. If you're quick coming back, yeah, that club will start to, and then it just screws my game all up.
Yeah.
So I use steel shafts, but I got a couple of graphite shafts too that I was using. I had a really, really nice set of pings, but my best friend stole them out of my garage to sell them for crack.
What?
So,
Dude, I love my pings.
Crack's a hell of a drug.
crack is a hell. I got my club stolen
Crack is a
from.
hell of a drug, man.
I got my club stolen from him, and my $1,200 bicycle stolen from a family member on crack too. So I wasn't having a good year that year.
Crack's done more to hurt John than anybody, and he's never even done crack.
I never done crack. It's costing me everything, dude.
It's cost John everything.
Fucking $1,200 bike. Fucking. I don't even gonna tell you how much the clubs cost.
They had to be close to 15, $2,000 probably back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah. They were not cheap. All I got was,
you know what I sold them for? Like $300.
yeah.
They were all serial numbered. I didn't sell my putter though. I got a Ping My Day putter. The damn things from like the 50s.
I like how I sit Bernard because he's been fucking up and not doing shit, and then he decides to score a shitload of points against the
Whatever, Mike. You fucking killed your Uncle Bobby, dude. What are you talking about in fantasy? I mean, he didn't even have a chance to come back.
No one would have had a chance. I would have murdered anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
you
the
guys think
championship is
Pittsburgh's
Brian and
coming back?
Mike, huh?
You think Pittsburgh's going to win this game?
Oh, I don't know.
They're only down by 7, man.
They're coming back with
Yeah,
a
going down-
vengeance, so
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past
I
them.
wouldn't be
think,
surprised if they won.
yeah.
There's some
I don't
nice
know.
brawls.
Cincinnati's real trash. They just, I think Pittsburgh just had a bad first half, but
Yeah, they had
don't know.
some brawls earlier though.
Yeah, I thought the Rams just had a bad first half too, and that didn't work out.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah, right. Hey, Bob, I got to ask you, what do you think of
Huh.
what do you think about Jalen?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, didn't look too bad, huh?
You know what? I was watching because I was playing a guy who had Kyler Murray, and in my other league, which I lost by 7 points to, because Mahomes wouldn't throw it to Kelsey enough. But no, that was a good game. That was back and forth, man. I was surprised.
I'm telling
But
you,
I had
I
picked
like that.
Philadelphia
I
to
like
win.
that kid.
Well, we know who's going to be playing for the ring now. It's going to be
Yep, Mike
that
and
dude,
Brian.
Mike and Brian playing for the ring. So now does it go back to 0, or does the points continue into the
Yes,
next?
no,
No, they go back to 0.
It goes to 0.
Goes back to
This
0.
Mike and Brian right here?
yeah.
Yeah, from nowhere, Brian comes back
Nice.
from nowhere. Yeah, so Brian beat Jesse by 241-42 to 230. Wow, that was
4 points.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, And
How
Mike-
much?
4.9
4 points.
Oh, Jesus.
You're on my phone,
Yeah.
so I can't see shit. But
Yeah, and Mike demolished Bobby. And it looks,
so what's the over/under on Mike and Brian? Are they playing?
yeah, they're going to be playing each other. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what you've been averaging, Mike, points wise. I don't know
I
how
haven't been these last 2 weeks. I did good, but the rest of the season I didn't. Or the last few games of the season, I didn't do too well.
as far as points. Jesse was on top as far as points. Then you. So, and then Bobby. So, and Brian come in 4th in points. I don't know if
Yeah.
this is updated as
It's not.
current.
It's updated.
Brian was way. No, this isn't current because we're 8-5.
Yeah, 8-5. So
Yeah,
I don't
so
know
the
where.
last 2 games didn't count.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, what,
Oh shit!
20, 60 points ahead of Brian?
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
Not
It's-
over 13 games. It's not a lot.
No. So I've been averaging
How did you pull up?
138 a game, I think.
Let's see. Rogers, Cook, Coleman, Metcalf, Hawkinson. Yeah. Honestly, Brian's got a good team. It's just going to depend on either one of our teams could go off.
Oh, by the way, Cam Akers is out next week.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, Mike has been averaging 135.04.
Yep, I'm 138.67.
Oh, it's going to be close.
Wow.
Where will the ring go?
I don't know.
Will it go to Dakota, North Dakota?
Who's that with the Bucks logo?
Oh, that's his defense.
That's his defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whose defense?
Mike's.
Mike's his backup defense.
Oh, his backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had them because they did do good at the beginning of the year, but now I haven't played them the last couple of weeks because they've been trash.
Yeah.
Well, John's been saying all year that the ring's not coming here, and now I have a 50-50 chance of the ring coming up here. So
yeah, you got a 50-50 chance the ring's going to freeze its balls off there in North Dakota, unfortunately.
Yep.
Could happen.
It happens. Hey, while we got Nick, we can add Nick into our over and under picks. Brian, you ready for that?
Good. Yeah, we can.
We can let Nick pick a team. Let's see how good he is. Let me pull that up.
I can't see shit. You're on my phone, so you got.
That's all right. We'll tell you the teams.
We talk you through it.
Yeah, we'll talk you through it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You guys are about that big.
And that's good. I'm going to pull up week. It would be what, week 16, right?
Yep.
Well, we're going to see what we did. How I didn't do too well, I think, this week. I lost money. I'm buying drinks. Somebody's buying me drinks, I should say.
Just gotta set this up for Nick. And
Yeah, add Nick. Then we can pull his numbers next week.
Hey, John, did you watch that whole thing about the vape thing in Florida?
Yes, I did. I watched the whole thing. I'm glad you sent me the link. I posted it on the sample box page, and I guess some people had trouble connecting to it, but some didn't. I don't know why.
Huh.
I think 2 people said when they clicked on it didn't work, but it worked for me and a bunch of other people. So, yeah, anytime you're going to do something like that, let me know. Give me a heads up. What's that, Bob?
I was watching TV today, and there was like 6 commercials about vaping is addictive. Don't let your kids vape. Blah 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 blah. But you know what? How many commercials are there? Hey, don't let your kids get hooked on heroin. Okay, none.
Yeah, none. Yeah.
Don't you think heroin would be a bigger problem than vaping?
Steroids, opiates,
smoking.
Yeah,
smoking.
There's none of those commercials on TV. No commercials. Don't let your kids get hooked on heroin.
Yeah.
But there's don't let your kids vape like every hour.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah. It's just like drinking and smoking. It's socially acceptable. It doesn't. You got those stats, Brian?
Fuck you, Bernard.
We gotta do
dick.
We gotta do it this week.
Guy eats ass for 3-4 weeks and then decides to go off when I sit him.
All right. So
Bob.
Okay, so I lost everything. I lost the Packers didn't cover. They didn't go over. But the Eagles, I took the hold on here.
6.5.
Oh, damn it, I lost that.
You lost.
But I did get the over. I did get the over. Yeah, because the Cards won by 7.
Yeah,
so I had 6.5.
Yeah.
So the
Brian,
Cards
the Rams minus 17.
Yep.
You got the under.
You got the under though.
You got the under
by a point.
Dolphins minus 2.5.
Oh,
hey.
Brian.
No. Wait. No, you took the Pat. You took the Pats, right?
No.
He took the Dolphins.
Oh, you took the Dolphins.
Yep.
Minus 2.5.
Okay, so Brian's 3 out of 4.
Yeah, Brian's buying.
Brian's buying drinks.
Brian, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, John. Wait. Go. Yeah, John got the.
You went to.
Yeah. So John won the Cowboys.
Yep.
John lost the under.
Yeah.
And John took a bath on the Bears Vikings.
Hey, I took a shot.
Yeah. Oh, look at Mike. All right, so the Bills won. The over won. Browns.
And I got the Browns. I was 3 out of 4 too. I just
You were
didn't get the over.
you were 3-1 too.
So Brian and Mike
That's
are
why
buying
you guys
drinks.
are playing
Brian
for the
and Mike
ring.
are buying.
Yeah,
You
they're
guys know
buying
your
drinks.
shit.
Yeah, they're buying drinks.
We
When the
kind of
pandemic's
guess.
over.
We kind of guess.
All right.
So
All right. I'm going to give you the teams. We'll let our guests start first. So you got
Okay.
Vikings, Saints, Bucks, Lions, 49ers, Cardinals, Dolphins, Raiders, Giants, Ravens, Falcons, Chiefs, Panthers, Washingtons, Browns, Jets, Bears, Jaguars, Bengals, Texans, Colts, Steelers, Broncos, Chargers, Eagles, Cowboys, Rams, Seahawks, Titans, Packers, and Bills and Patriots. Which game you want to pick on?
Ooh. That last bunch I don't even want to touch. Damn. Give me the first 5 again. You went down the whole list. Go back up there.
Vikings, Saints, Bucks, Lions, 49ers, Cardinals, Dolphins, Raiders, Giants,
Oh.
Ravens.
Bengals just scored again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they did. I almost want to mess with the Giants Ravens. Who's the Jaguars playing?
Jags are playing
Bears.
Bears.
Let's go with that one.
Bears, Jags.
Bears, yeah.
What's the over and under there, Mike? You know it? Or Bob?
I got it. Who we going?
Bears, Jags.
Bears, Jags.
Okay, so Chicago's favored right now by 7.5.
Oh,
47.
And I got 46.5 as the number.
under.
And you want to go with the Bears or you want to go with the Jags?
Bears.
Okay.
Bears to
All right.
cover the 7.5.
Yep.
All right, Bob, you're up, buddy.
Okay, so it looks like
I know y'all thought I was going to go with the Bucks.
Oh, I thought you were.
I'll go Carolina, Washington.
Carolina,
Washington's favored by 2.5. I'll take Washington. And the under says 44.5. I'll take the under.
Nice.
That's safe.
Yeah, he's playing safe. Mr. Mike Hawk. Who you taking this week?
I am going to take.
I say you take the Bills Patriot game. Be a man.
Why? That's not even a good
Yeah.
game to take. What are you talking about? That's an easy game. I'll go with. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna try to pick something difficult. I'm gonna go with the Miami Raider game.
Ooh.
That one sounded good too.
Let's
At
see
the Raiders.
here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Raiders plus the 2.5, and the over
What's the line?
47. Or what do you got it at, Bob? 47 or 48?
What game?
Raiders, Dolphins.
Raider Miami.
I got 47.5.
47.5. Okay.
All right. I'm going to take the Rams Seahawks game.
Okay, so Seahawks are favored by 2, and the over-under is 47.5.
I'm going to go. Oh, man. I'm going to go under.
Remember, they lost to the Jets.
And the Rams. It's a big game, though. This is a big game.
It is.
It's a big game. I'm going Rams and the under. I think the
And
Rams
it's in
defense.
Seattle.
I think the Rams defense holds them.
Well, I mean, the Rams defense held the Jets very good. So
Yeah, well, I didn't think they came. I don't think they showed up for that
Brian?
game.
Brian?
yes, this will just keep going.
Hey, Brian. Brian. Fuck you, Brian. Fuck you, Brian. I guess we'll let Brian have a pick. Let me guess. Vikings game?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Vikings,
so
Saints.
Minnesota,
Woo.
who are they playing?
Saints.
The Saints.
I don't. Come on, phone.
It's the line is 7 and the total is 52.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah,
-7 for who? Saints. I
The
Saints.
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 It ain't for the Vikings.
It ain't for the Vikes.
Go over.
Not with Breeze back.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Vikings.
And let's take the vote.
I wonder why, Nick.
Go
Nick,
Vikings.
you got game number 2 to pick.
Yeah, Nick.
How many are we picking?
Just 2.
We picked 2 games each.
Give me the Bucks.
The Bucks.
the Bucks are. They're favored by 8.5, and the over/under is 54.
Oh shit. 8.5. I just don't know what team's going to show up.
Well, that's a big game for them, though. Well,
Yeah, go with it and go the under. Bucks under.
oh, baby. Singing that country. What's that country? Who's playing country music there?
That's a ringtone for somebody.
Is she hot? Is she looking for a single
It's a
guy in
him.
his mid-50s? Oh, never mind.
It's a him.
Ha!
Mike, hot.
Oh, am I
Who's
up?
You're up, Mr. Bob.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Atlanta, Kansas City.
Woo.
It's
Damn.
it's -10 for Kansas City, and the over/under is 43.5. So I'll take Kansas City and the over.
That's a solid pick. Unless something weird happens.
Yeah. Mikey Mike, you're up.
I'm going to take the San Francisco Cardinals game.
That's a big game, too.
I'll
Not
take
so
the.
Not so much for the Niners. Not so much for the Niners, but a big game for the Cardinals.
I'll take the Cardinals and the -4, and I'll go the under.
What's the line?
49.
John.
Oh, man, this is tough. I'm going to go Colts Steelers.
Okay, Colts Steelers. I got Pittsburgh favored by 2.5, and the over/under is 45.5.
I'm going to go under, and I'm going to go Colts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I
Oh
always,
my gosh.
even the fire alarm went off with that call.
After
Yeah.
a game like this, you're gonna go Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I think Pittsburgh's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, because
Well, Pittsburgh's down 14 right now.
Yeah, Tomlin's gonna come out pissed off.
What is this? 3 games in a row?
Yeah.
But I think the Colts need this win, though, don't they?
Pittsburgh's gonna need it.
Yeah, they're both going to need it. I mean, Pittsburgh's basically in with 11 wins.
Right, they're in. So Colts.
Yeah, but
But
that's
the
not
Colts
good
need
enough.
it more than. But the Colts need it more than Pittsburgh does. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, you're up. No, who's up? Brian or John?
I am. We'll do.
Come on, don't be a pussy. Pick a
I want the Titans Packers.
Ooh, that's a good game.
That's a good game. That's a real good game.
That's a tough one.
Here we go. Green Bay right now is favored by 3.5, and the over/under is 56.
Ooh,
goddamn, 56
in Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
Shit, Brian, jump all over that.
in the snow.
We'll go over, and we'll go stay with the Packers. Yeah.
And the Titans, are they locked at 10-4?
They're
Or no,
tied with, they're tied with
they're tied with the Colts. Yeah.
They're tied with the Colts for first place in their division.
Yeah.
So they're basically playing for home field advantage for the first week.
Yeah. Big game. Big game. So, Brian, you want to show us how well we did? You have it up already? Oh, no, that's the other.
I can have it up.
Yeah. What's the holdup?
Ready whenever.
There it is. Did I move up this
How
week?
are we doing on the season?
Well, this week has been
Oh,
pretty.
I didn't do good.
No. A lot of us didn't do good. Yeah. So on our picks, Raiders won. Well, we all picked the Raiders. We all picked pretty much Washington. We all picked the Eagles. We all picked the Rams. And so far with that puts our
50.
high-
50.
It was 56.
Ooh.
Mike with the 56.
Yeah.
Bob, you're still
Yeah,
leading
I
for
had
the
a
week.
bad week.
Yeah, you had a bad week, but you're still leading. Even after the bad week, you're still at 68%.
because the reason why is because I had a horrible week last week. I had worse than Bob.
You could probably go ahead and didn't I pick? Yeah, I didn't pick the Steelers game.
No, we did pick it, but right now I don't have the winners in yet because there's no winner.
Yeah, there's no winner in there yet.
Yeah.
Game's not over yet.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Might as well. What's the score?
I always wait for it to be over.
Ben's
How much time is left in that
John
game?
picked the
Like
Bengals.
7.5 minutes.
Shut the hell up.
Yes, I did.
You're so stupid. I can't believe that.
Well, you
Yeah,
know
that
what?
was a shot in the dark.
Picked the Bengals too. I picked the Saints. How can I pick the Saints? God, what a jackass I am.
When did you pick the Saints?
This was
before the beginning of the year.
Hey, look, me and Brian picked the Cowboys to win that Niner game. That was good.
So, Nick, before the season
We did
started,
these. Yeah.
we went through every single team, every single game, and we picked all the winners throughout the whole.
That's why some of them are really
really?
off.
Yeah, we didn't pick during the week. Yeah, we didn't pick during the week. We picked right at like 2 weeks
That's
before
why
the
all
season
of us
started.
except for Bob picked the Washington and it's on against the Seahawks because I was not expecting the Seahawks to have this good of a year.
Right.
But we're pretty good, Nick. I mean, if you look at our stats for picking, 2 weeks before the season's even started, not knowing, injuries, not knowing COVID.
Yeah, I mean, shit, being at almost 70% to pick before the start of the season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're all between 60 and 70%.
Like if we would have bet money on these games, we'd be winning a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
We would.
Yep.
I was watching a Fox News sports show like on Thursday morning, and they had like 4 people making picks. Their top guy picking every week was at 71%.
Yep. And that was Strahan.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. And he's getting to pick every week.
Yeah, he's doing it by week by week.
We're like 3-4 points behind this guy, and we picked before the start of the season.
Yeah, we picked 2 weeks before the season even started.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And I've even got them broken down by team here too.
That's
on how all the records and everything.
So and I'm taking a lot of losses on the Niners because I wasn't expecting their whole team to get hurt.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to put this out there and say, hey, look, we're better picks than these guys think.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna send this to ESPN. We're gonna send it to them and then tell them they should hire Bob as an analyst.
No, hire Bob. Only if you want to talk about. Only if you want to talk about football in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Will I mean, I can do almost.
I almost sent a thing out a couple months ago and was going to recruit you as a new hire for Barstool Sports. They were looking for a new hire.
Oh, good.
And I was like, fucking Bob should be on that show because Bob's hilarious. He knows his sports.
Bob would be super funny for that. He'd have to clean it up a little bit, but
no, not for Barstool. Not for Bart. He could be Bob on Barstool. He could
be Bob.
Yeah, he could be Bob.
Bob, you could do something like that.
They don't wear suits. They don't wear ties. They don't wear any of that shit. They just have fun. They do crazy things. But Bob would have to move to New York, and I don't know if Bob's willing to move to New York.
If the price is right,
if they pay him enough, I was gonna say if they pay him enough, Bob's backing up.
Price is right. Hey, Bob ain't got no ties here, really. Bob ain't got no kids, no grandkids.
Yeah,
Bob, the girls come with the prize, Bobby.
Could you live in New York, Bob? Could you live in New York?
I would have to live on the outskirts and drive in.
Drive in.
Live in like Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. Oh, that's a long commute.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I would live in Connecticut like all these other fools and just drive in.
Yeah, but some of those guys get paid money.
Yeah, the Barstool guys, they're hilarious. I like
Bristol.
They all know their shit though. They're funny. I think you'd work out really well on Barstool Sports. You'd be a crack up on there.
Hey,
we're down to a touchdown
difference. 7.
Did Pittsburgh score again?
Yep.
They scored 3 points.
Yeah, it's 24-17. They're down by 7.
Yep. Ooh. Like 3 minutes left.
But they got to play some defense.
Yeah, they got to show up. They
need a 3 and out.
Did you guys watch the Florida-Alabama game?
Yeah, I did.
No.
I did not.
There was not much defense going on there.
Yeah.
It was sad, but I don't like Mullen
It was
anyway.
a good game to watch, though. It was a great game to watch.
It was.
If you like offense, Alabama is stacked. I don't know how anyone's going to beat them this year.
They look like a pro team, man.
They do.
Who?
Najee Harris.
Oh,
Najee Harris is on a different level.
Can't stop him. There's nothing they could do to stop him.
And that kid's from Antioch, California, which is about
from Antioch? Yeah, Antioch.
Yeah, Najee Harris went to Antioch High School.
Oh, I was gonna say he went. I was gonna say maybe he went to, what do you call it? But he went to Antioch High School.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, De La Salle.
De La Salle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gators unfortunately didn't have a chance in that championship.
Yeah.
They
have you guys seen the movie When the Game Stands Tall?
Oh yeah, that's a really good game. Movie.
Yeah, that's about De La Salle. Yeah.
That's about De La Salle. That's a really good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
The cheating Catholic school.
They don't cheat.
They recruit. Well, that's funny.
Hey, you guys. I'm going to bed.
Central Catholic here in town, they recruit and they say, "Oh no, we just get these players and stuff." No, man, Ray Vega was playing for Davis High School. Davis sucked. They recruited Ray Vega to come over to play Central. They went and played for the small school championship.
Yeah, they recruit. Everybody knows it.
They do. So does St. Mary's in Stockton.
Yeah.
I have to watch
we got to talk about Cleveland Browns. We got to talk a little bit about Cleveland Browns. I had a couple of Cleveland Brown fans, the friends of mine, are like, "You guys never talk about Cleveland." I said, there's a reason for that, but I guess we gotta add them in the conversation today.
Hey.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on the Cleveland Browns.
Hold on, Bob. You're gonna head out, Nick?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading out.
You heading out? All right, Nick.
Good night, Nick.
All right, brother.
All right, talk to
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Coast. So
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas,
Nick.
guys. We'll talk next week.
Next week, we'll see how good your picks were.
Yeah.
You're buying drinks.
Uh-oh.
All right, Nick.
Good. Thanks for letting me in.
All right, brother.
Take care.
Anytime.
Right.
Go ahead, Bob.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on the Cleveland Browns. Okay, they have a very, very good defense, and they are a lot better team offensively without Odell Beckham.
There
Without
was
Odell.
a stat actually that really interested me this week, and it had to do with Baker Mayfield's quarterback rating. When he was passing to OBJ, he had a passer rating of 79. When he's throwing to everybody else, he had a rating of 113.
Right.
That right there says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's trying to go to OBJ too much, and people are covering him way too much. So I mean, if you take him out of the equation, they don't know who to cover, and now we've got all these other options.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
You know what? You can see that with the Arizona Cardinals. I think they could have won a couple more games, except for Kyler Murray is focused on DeAndre Hopkins. You've got Andy Isabella, you've got Christian Kirk who are wide open. Hopkins is double covered, and Kyler Murray is still trying to get the ball into Hopkins.
Yeah, I had Kirk on my team for a while, and he
So did I.
can do good, but he's not constant. He's either
No, he
really
had
good or crap.
he had a good Christian Kirk. He had a good 3-week run, and then Kyler Murray went back to DeAndre Hopkins because Travis Kelce and somebody else had more receptions than he did.
Yeah.
So now it's we got to get DeAndre Hopkins up as the number one pass catcher. You know, and then next week's gonna be the same. Stephon Diggs had a huge night the other night, had like 10 catches. So now DeAndre Hopkins has to have 10 catches.
Was it Diggs?
And
Hopkins,
I think that's the problem with the Cardinals.
Was it Diggs, Hopkins, and Jefferson in like the top 3 receivers right now with the most yardage or most receptions or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Well, no, Travis Kelce's number 3.
Okay. I know Jefferson's up there too.
Yeah,
1,000 yards, something like that.
Yeah. But I think that the Browns are better without Beckham.
Without Beckham.
I think they trade Beckham back to the Giants and they get like a draft pick and draft a rookie. Because Rashard Higgins is starting to have a pretty decent year.
I was trying to pull up Beckham's stats.
You know, he's been hurt for a while. He's
been hurt. Yeah, he tore his ACL. Boom, boom,
but their defense is solid. The Browns' defense is solid.
They got a shot.
Well,
they definitely got a shot.
Yeah.
They're going to the playoffs.
They're going to the playoffs. So right now we got Bills, Dolphins in the AFC East. AFC West is Chiefs. How are the Raiders in that? Oh, Jesus, 7-7. So the Raiders are actually a playoff team.
No, they're on the outside looking in.
We still have what, 2 games left?
2, yeah.
AFC North is Steelers, Browns. AFC South is Titans, Colts.
Yeah. The Raiders are on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah.
So in my other league, and it's the same as ours, like it's on the same app.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the number 2 seed and I won, so I'm going to the championship. But the number 1 and the number 4 seed played. The number 1 was 11-2. The number 4 was 9-4. Mm-hmm. He is currently the number 1 seed is going to beat the number 4 seed to get to the championship by 0.6 of a point.
Oh,
yeah, I've been there.
Not even a point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's 233 to 232.94.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Phil beat me by 0.06.
That's to get into the playoffs and you're the number 4 seed and to lose to the number 1 seed, and he was 11-2.
Mm-hmm.
11-2.
So that means I gotta play this number 1 seed. But the thing is he had Akers too. So man, that's crazy.
So out of curiosity, so how does the consolation ladder go on ours? Like, how does what teams go
They
where?
will play the other guys. So whoever we just beat. So
You
Bobby, my uncle, and the guy and Jesse will play for third place.
Third and fourth place, yeah.
We'll play for third and fourth.
Yeah.
So do we
And
pick at
then-
all? Do we pick at all for our stuff?
Nope.
Or do we keep
Nope.
playing?
Yeah,
We're
you keep
done.
playing.
We can keep
No,
playing.
you
It just doesn't go-
you guys keep playing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering because I it doesn't show me playing anyone.
Well,
But
it
it just
won't yet, but
yeah, it's just I can keep going. It just doesn't mean anything,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
and as long as Mike's team doesn't go haywire like they did, I think it should be a pretty close team. Pretty close.
Oh yeah, I don't. My team's not going to do that again.
So now
It's
for
going to be
you,
a lot closer battle between us.
so now you two, is it 2 games or just this one last game?
One.
Just one. This week coming up is it?
No, there's
Yeah,
two
because
more.
usually nobody plays week 17 because a lot of teams, if they're in the playoffs, rest their players.
Yeah.
No, we're playing 2 more weeks
Why?
because I'm looking.
Yeah, it says
because
on here
that's the way it's set up.
yeah, it says week 16, week 17 on here.
That's the way it's set up.
Okay.
So you guys, it'll be the total of 2 games for you guys,
The
or
same
just
thing. Yes, it's going to be
Yep.
the same thing.
Yep, 2 games.
Okay, let me.
I'm just
see
kind of
here.
looking at it like who's going to play who. Is all I'm looking at.
If you have any Kansas City Chiefs and they've already clinched the bye, they're not going to play anybody. Tyreek Hill won't play. Mahomes won't play in week 17 because
I hope so because the guy I'm playing in my other league has Tyreek Hill, so I hope you're right.
there you go.
I
See,
really
the
hope
winner-
you're right.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
really show what's
No.
going to take place. It just shows, the boom, boom, the 2 brackets, but it doesn't say what happens at the end of that 2 bracket. Just one game and you're done. Because then it says 2 TBD round 2 NFL week 16, NFL week 17. So that's for you, whoever was left, right?
Week 16 will pop up as soon as the Pittsburgh Cincinnati game's over.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just wondering, because then like down here it keeps going too. So see week 16 and 17 for us. So let me take this out of I got it stretched out too much here. Yeah, see, so it shows us keep going. So the winners here will move into here.
They can.
And play. I guess that's how it's working, right? So these 2 out of these 2. So the winner from here and here go into this bracket. The losers from this 2 bracket go into this one. I guess I don't know how it works. I'm lost.
Or unless
Well, it doesn't matter because we're not playing for anything. It's done. I mean, the only
It's
thing
done.
you're playing for now is first and second, third and fourth.
It's like Brandon said, you're playing for last place.
Yeah,
You're playing for last.
yeah, unless there's nothing in game 6 on the very bottom right there. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why this bracket exists here. That's what I'm saying. I don't get this. What is this? Who moves into this bracket?
Well,
Out of
like
the
I
winner-
said, it really doesn't matter because 2 of those teams wouldn't play anyway because you would need 8 teams to fill in a 4-game bracket.
Mhm.
You've got 6 teams there, so it really doesn't matter what those 6 teams are. The only thing that really matters is first and second place.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think
shit.
what's going to happen is Karen will play Brandon and Phil
it says it
will
right below
play Bob.
It says it
And
right
then
below the games there.
John will play Frank.
It says winner to game C4, loser to game C5. Winner to game C4, loser to game C6. Winner to game C5, loser to game C6. So the loser, so you and Karen's team, the loser you go to 6. And then Frank goes to 6. Phil goes to 5. Karen goes to 4. Bob goes to 5.
That's what I just said. Hey,
Yeah,
guys,
and-
it goes in
yeah.
order of the points.
Yeah. So
Brandon and Karen have the top points. They play each other. Next is Bob and Phil, and then the last place is John and Frank.
Troncalli boys playing for last. All right.
Yeah. Let's all hear it for Frank. He's underwater right now. Let's give him a hand.
Hey, Frank.
He's protecting our country. He's protecting our country. He's protecting our coastline. Damn it.
Good job, Frank.
I sent him an email today, so hopefully he gets it before Christmas. I don't know how well the Navy doesn't usually work too well with the messages, but he is underwater. So we got to figure it out. So the Troncalli boys will be playing for last. Karen will be playing for 4th place and 5th place. Yeah, you are you lost?
Me and Phil are playing for 7th.
Yeah. Not bad. That makes
Bob,
sense.
Who's your prediction? Who do you think is gonna win versus me versus Mike?
Karen.
Karen.
I was gonna say since you're a fantasy football expert, you could look at the team and be like,
well, I'm not an expert.
Maybe.
I mean, if you look at the teams based on everything and stuff, I mean, I would probably give a slight edge to Mike.
Mm-hmm. I would too, actually.
Well, I mean, I have to look at your guys' players because I think some of your players are pretty much done, right? Their teams are done.
Doesn't
Is that
matter.
right? It doesn't matter, but I mean, well, to me, if you're playing for a number 1 spot or you're playing for home field advantage, I think you have a better odds than say the guy that's already got
the next week 16 is going to matter. I think more possibly than week 17 because players may sit.
Week 16. Yeah, that's why most leagues end at week 16 because
Well,
week
I mean,
17.
yeah.
like you got like let's break it down from each let's break Mike and Brian's teams down. So let me pull it up here. Because that's the whole thing right there. Let me put this on full screen and go 125 and full screen. So you know Tom's going to show up, right? Yep. I mean, and who do you have, Brian, as your QB?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. They're locked, right? Green Bay is locked.
Yep.
So what's to say Green Bay only has him come out for the first quarter? First half.
No, because they're not locked for home field advantage yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're locked for the division.
They're locked for the division. Right now they're the number 1 seed, but they need to win next week to guarantee the number 1 seed.
Okay. So all right. So they're probably both even as far as the quarterback spots.
Right. Everybody on Mike's team is pretty much in the playoffs except for DeAndre Hopkins. They're on the outside looking in, but they have a shot. So everyone and the Raiders are on the outside looking in. They have a shot. So everybody on Mike's team will be playing balls out because they want to either they're in the playoffs and want to stay, or they want to go to the playoffs.
All right. So
now, pull up, Brian.
You don't have to tell us, but is this basically your starting team, Mike?
What?
Is this basically the team you're going to start with? Or are you going to make any changes here?
Well,
or
minus Akers, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my team, minus Akers. Akers will be the only one I'll change.
So you'll be replacing him with this guy
Bernard.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, why don't you I would probably put Jacobs in the running back spot, maybe move down to Curtis Samuel for your flex.
Yeah, but it just depends on who they play because Curtis is
Green
like
Bay.
number 3. Yeah, but Curtis is like the number 3 there because the other guy's back.
Nah, well, not last week because Robbie Anderson got 4 points. Samuel and DJ Moore got more touches than
DJ Moore. Yeah,
Anderson.
that's the. Yeah, I like Curtis, but it just
John, on the arrow there, click the right on the arrow there by week 15. There, click that. Hit week 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right,
that will show
there
you
you-
all the teams that they're playing.
yeah, there you go. That's Mike's team for week 16, except for
and
Akers.
Bob. The other thing too is they're playing Washington.
Yeah.
That's a tough matchup.
I've actually got a screen share for you, John. If you're ready.
And then hold on, I'm going to pull your team up.
Oh, that's what
Yeah, I
happened.
think
And,
Brian's-
and Cincy is playing Houston.
And are you going to be making any changes, Brian?
Yeah, Houston's not. Yeah, Houston's defense isn't that great.
They're dead last against the rush.
Yeah.
Oh no! Sorry, offense. Yeah, no, they're almost. They're 31st against the rush.
Brian, scroll down. Who's your bench?
That's John's in control.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh wow.
There you go.
You know what? I would probably. Oh, dude. Okay. Scroll back up. John.
Think about putting Antonio in actually, but
For who?
I'm not sure yet. I was kind of looking around. I mean, Himes has been doing pretty decently for points, not super great. Gollum is their main running back for Giants, so that's kind of
Yeah, but they're playing Baltimore.
right. So I might.
Your receivers are solid. I wouldn't touch your receivers, but I do like Higgins playing against the Jets.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that too.
But you don't have any place you can put him in there.
Yep.
Because I would never take out Cole Beasley
yeah.
with your flex. That's going to be a good game, man.
Yeah.
And
Metcalf doing okay, not constant, so that's kind of why I'm like, and they're playing the Rams, so I mean that's a good defense, so might be a decent spot to put Higgins in and take Metcalf out too.
Well, the last time or so down in LA 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, the Rams put Jalen Ramsey on DK Metcalf, and he had a horrible game. Jalen Ramsey shut him down, and the Rams, the last 3 out of 4 years going up to Seattle, have won. They lost last year in Seattle because the fucking kicker missed a field goal in the last second.
We missed a field goal. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm kind of looking around. I'm gonna be
The only
research.
slight advantage I give Brian over Mike is the fact that Brian's got the Atlanta kicker, and that dude scores points.
Yeah, because they can't score touchdowns, so he scores.
Yeah, that dude
scores
points like he's a running back, man. You always look up, he's like 12, 13, 15, 18, you know.
I got some 20-some points from him one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be close. That's
Phenomenal though. That the kicker from Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
But they're playing Kansas City, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be a lot of field goals then.
Yeah,
exactly.
It might be a lot of field goals. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've been playing Atlanta. I don't know. I'm not gonna. My prediction.
Well, Atlanta plays well in the first half, and then let people come back in the second half.
Yeah. What is your screen thing? Is that your matchup?
I was looking at the kicker actually. If you go down to Koo, click on him. And go down here.
Yeah, Pittsburgh lost again.
Just look at them 17, 20, 21.
Yeah, you gotten fucking some major points from him, man.
Yeah. So I mean that's been pretty good.
21 points from a kicker is freaking crazy. Yeah. That's a couple of 50-yarders, right?
My kicker had a really bad week this week, but usually he's pretty good. My kicker is ranked number 2.
Yeah.
He averages 10.4 points, and Brian's averages 11.
I remember about 10 years ago, Minnesota Vikings. I can't remember who the kicker was. It was right before Blair Walsh. Pittsburgh won the game. Minnesota won the game 21-19, and the kicker from the Vikings scored all 21 points on field goals.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed the Bucks are starting to throw to Antonio Brown more often now too, so you might be getting him back in there.
Yeah, I know Godwin's numbers have been going down.
Yep.
That
So-
cost me.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how all that shakes out. But yeah, I'm gonna do some research and see kind of.
Well,
Yeah,
just so
I
you
think
know,
it's gonna be a fun game.
both of you two suck balls. I don't care. You guys are winning. You both suck balls.
Okay. Mike. If you lose like on purpose, then you have to make John send the ring all the way up here.
Yeah,
That is true.
You know how much that's gonna bug him, right?
That is true. I could just,
Mike,
I could just tank my team in
if
the
you
last
win,
week.
Mike, we have to have a.
if
we have
you
to
win,
have
we're having a
a
ceremony.
ring ceremony.
Yep,
Oh,
we're having a
Jesus.
ring ceremony.
And the Twisted Pig is still open.
Yep, the Twisted
Really?
Pig is open.
Oh,
I'll
dude!
take
If I win, we're going to the Twisted Pig.
I'm taking my laptop out there. We're gonna have the cam set up, the microphone. We're gonna have a ceremony. We're gonna have the whole 9
We're
yards.
not doing all that.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
We
we're
can
going
take
live.
the ring and we can put it in the middle of the table and we can have food and drinks.
No,
There
We're
you
not
go.
taking the laptop. We're not doing no ceremony.
we're going live. You're gonna walk down there. I'm gonna
Bullshit. We are.
Bob's gonna present the fucking ring to you, dude. You're gonna fucking come
I
up
won't
with
show up.
you'll come up with a speech and the whole 9 yards. There's
Hey,
nobody
Mike,
gonna be in there.
I
Mike,
won't show up.
last time I was there about 3 weeks ago, they had a couple hot waitresses, man.
Yeah, I know, and I don't want to look like a damn jackass
You won't.
over here on a live, like
Half-
I
half
want some
confidence, brother.
big plastic ring.
It's
Have
metal.
confidence.
It's
Have
metal.
confidence.
Metal. Yeah. We're having a full ceremony, dude. We're gonna buy bottles of champagne.
I haven't
and
even
spray-
won yet.
We're gonna spray you with champagne, dude. Fucking glitter, fucking flying all over the place. I'll talk
No,
to
no,
the
no.
owner.
But-
You
and-
see the you
and-
see the disrespect they have, Brian? Talking like I'm just
I
going to
will
win
carry
it.
a mic and work the crowd and go, hey, you guys ever heard of Mike Hawk? Mike Hawk is the fantasy football champion of our
Champ.
league this year.
Well,
This is his ring. Ladies, he's single.
He's single. He's ready to mingle.
Yeah.
He's got some great fucking pickup lines from fucking last Friday's
He
show
does.
to use. He
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Well, Mike, to be fair, he's been doing this to me all year long, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah,
I
I can see Mike hitting one of the waitresses up with the fucking Subway line.
Oh,
No,
actually,
I think if I was going to pull one out, I'd pull out the, hey, can I buy you a drink? Or do I have to sleep with you first?
You have to
There
sleep
you
with you
go.
first. You don't
If
want
I
to hit her with. You don't want to hit her with. Do you work at Subway because you gave me a foot long?
Foot long? No.
you don't want to hit her with, my name is Microsoft. Can I crash at your house tonight?
I'm not doing that to any of them.
All right. So,
Let's talk a little college. Let's see who's the Heisman. Mike, Rob, who's the Heisman?
Kyle Trask.
Bob's got a better idea than me.
Kyle Trask.
He's not even on their list.
You know why he's not on the list? 'Cause this thing's biased. All three of
It's
those guys are going to the are in the playoffs, but
Yep.
Kyle Trask was the best quarterback this year.
Yep.
Guy threw over 40 touchdowns. Okay, Kyle Trask has to be the. But see, that's what's rigged about college sports
Yeah.
now they only pick guys who go to the playoffs. The best running back is a kid from Buffalo University who no one's ever heard of. The kid scored 8
Really?
touchdowns and 400 yards one game.
Damn.
8 touchdowns,
Good Lord.
But
400
do you,
yards.
do you think the NFL still looks at that kid's numbers though?
Oh,
Don't you
absolutely.
think?
Oh, absolutely,
absolutely.
they do. Absolutely.
They don't get. I mean, it does help to be Heisman Trophy winner, especially if you're coming out into the draft that same year.
Dude,
I mean, it's
that
gonna.
as far as being drafted, that doesn't matter.
No. The Heisman Trophy is the most overrated trophy
Yes.
in the history of football.
Borderline, yeah.
I
Pretty
mean-
much. That,
I can name more failures in the NFL who won the Heisman than you can tell me guys who won the Heisman and succeeded.
Yeah.
he's probably right. Well, hey, Baker won the Heisman, right?
Baker did.
And then who else? Who?
Sam Bradford
didn't-
went to Oklahoma.
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford won it. Oklahoma
He
also.
sucked.
Sam Bradford was just average.
Bob? Who's your favorite Heisman Trophy winner?
What about didn't Johnny win it?
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny won it.
He was
Who would you
horrible.
say who would you say your favorite Heisman Trophy winner was
Of all time?
of all time? I have
Archie
one.
Griffin. Archie Griffin.
Griffin.
He was
I'm
the
gonna
first
say
guy to
Hershey.
win 2, 75
Yeah.
and 76, playing for the Ohio State University Buckeyes.
Yeah.
He was the best running back in college football.
You wouldn't put Herschel Walker in there?
As a college running back,
Yeah.
Archie Griffin.
Archie Griffin.
I love
was gonna
Herschel. I'm a Georgia Bulldog. I love Herschel.
Yeah. I would say Herschel Walker, my pick.
I like Herschel.
Yeah.
I love Herschel Walker. But as a kid,
you know
I
who we voted for in the election.
Yeah,
right.
we do.
All right, John. John Capoletti won the Heisman, and he was average in the
He
NFL.
was average NFL.
Yeah.
Look, this makes Mike sad. The end of an era.
What?
Can you see it? The pitch, the end of an era. Honestly,
John,
though,
did you see that Kevin Green died today?
Yep.
Yeah,
What's that?
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Kevin Green died.
yeah. Let me ask you though: if if somehow fucking Tampa Bay wins the Super Bowl,
No.
where just amuse me. Tampa Bay wins the Super Bowl. He's a legend. He's done. He's sealed.
What do you mean? He's already a legend.
I mean, he's a
What are you talking
legend, but he's on a whole nother level. If he wins the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay this year, he's on a whole nother level. I don't think
there's anything honestly Brady can do that anybody would say he's undeniably over Joe Montana.
No.
I don't think it doesn't matter.
No.
Maybe if he won the next 2 Super Bowls and it was like undeniably because of him alone, but that won't happen. So he's not good enough.
Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw were arguably better quarterbacks in the NFL than Tom Brady.
I like this.
Joe, I'll give you Joe.
And you need to give me Terry.
No.
Terry called his own plays. Terry didn't have all the benefits that Joe Montana had.
I'm still going to go with that.
Plays. Terry Bradshaw, back in the day, it was a run game first. Terry Bradshaw was phenomenal, man. Plus, Terry Bradshaw.
Bob, I think the fact that you don't like Brady is skewing your judgment on that.
Brady's a good talented quarterback. The guy's awesome. I don't like the way they won, getting caught cheating 3 times. And they got caught.
Not twice, but 3 times.
Belichick got
3
and suspended for cheating.
What was the 3rd time?
Well, the Rams was the first, but they said they lost the tape. But they definitely found the tapes of the Seattle Super Bowl and the Panthers Super Bowl, which they cheated to win, and both times they won by a field goal. All right? But the NFL fined Belichick $1 million and suspended him for a year because they were cheating.
The Seattle Super Bowl?
Yeah, Seahawks. No, Philadelphia. I'm sorry. Philadelphia, when Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens played against the Patriots, and the Carolina Panthers when Jake Delhomme was quarterback.
Passing it on to the next generation. That's his son? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, he's old, dude. Or he's older. He's not like hecka young.
No, I know, but that's a man. That's not a boy.
Well, yeah, John, he's probably been 6 foot since he was 12.
That's a great shot right there. I wish I took that shot. I wish I took that photo. That's a great shot. What do you think he's saying? Oh, I like this. This is cute, though. The tiger standing behind the other little cub. She's got a daughter too? Jesus Christ.
She's married to a white
jeez.
man.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that Serena or is that the other one?
Yeah. No, that's
That's-
Serena.
That's Serena.
That's Serena.
Yeah, or is it Karina? It's not Karina, is it? It's Serena.
Serena.
Yeah,
Serena.
Serena Williams. Yeah, Serena Williams. She's a hell of a player.
Okay, so on YouTube today, they brought up the 4 times that women and men have played in pro tennis against each other to like the Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
That was a good thing. That was like a 10-minute thing, but they had because Bobby Riggs beat Margaret Court the first time. Billie Jean King beat Bobby Riggs, but he was like 55, and she was the #1 player in the world. But they didn't change sides of courts because Billie Jean King they took away they spread out her she had a bigger court to play with than Bobby Riggs did. She had a bigger court to play over on. So Bobby Riggs was playing with a handicap the whole time. So the third time they did Jimmy Connors against Martina Navratilova?
Martina. Yeah, Martina. I remember that game.
Jimmy kicked her ass.
Yeah.
So because people are still saying, well, women are just as good as men in sports. And I keep telling people to blow me.
Yeah.
Well, what about who's the guy now? Who's the top guy now?
And this? Rafael Nadal or is it Rafael Nadal?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's Nadal.
Retired, I believe. No, Jokovic, the guy from Czechoslovakia.
Well, Nadal and what's his name? Federer or Federer
Federer.
or whatever. Federer, yeah. Federer. Both of them, I think, could beat any of the women without even trying.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's not even close.
Yeah, their top men is right here. I don't think any girl could beat any of these. Well,
right there, the 2 guys, Nadal and Federer.
Well, Sampras doesn't play anymore.
Right. Yeah. What is he still doing in that list?
Right. But those top 3 are the top 3 still in the world.
Yeah, even the number 3 guy.
That's probably.
Yeah.
But there's well, Novak Djokovic, I think he's number 1 right now because Nadal or Federer's retired, I believe.
Yeah, retired.
Did he retire?
I think so.
Yeah.
But there's not a woman alive who could beat the top men's player. I don't give a shit.
No.
Call me sexist, call me whatever you want to call me.
No, there's no. That's not even a question. Those guys are animals. All three of those guys are straight. All 3 of those guys are nasty.
Hey, by the way, just in case you guys didn't know, the NBA started.
Did it really? Wow, maybe I should watch a game.
No, the first game isn't yet, or it's preseason.
Oh, the preseason started.
Yeah, preseason started. Yeah.
Are they still doing the same thing though, Bob? Are they still playing all the games? Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Are they still what?
Are they still playing all the games in Miami?
No.
I have no idea.
They're playing on everyone's home courts. So if the Lakers are playing the Kings, then they're playing in Sacramento.
Oh, okay. So they must have got their COVID shots.
I'm not going to watch, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Although last weekend I watched a lot of college basketball.
I didn't watch the Eagles game, but that guy put up 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns and 1 rushing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He sure did.
Son of a bitch.
I'm telling you, that's my boy.
And they're already comparing him to Michael Vick. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said the only thing is Jalen Hurts doesn't own any dogs right now.
That's bad.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's good, Bob. That's why you should work for Barstool Sports. I'm sorry. Send your video out to them, dude. Oh, what do we got here? Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts put on a show. Yeah, they did.
I like Jalen. I like him. I like I told you last week. I've said it since before the draft. I personally like him more than Tua.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Just had to put this on there. Their first win. You think they celebrated in the locker room?
Oh, I'm sure.
I think they celebrated, but I think their fans were pissed.
Yeah, I'm sure their fans were pissed off. But
You know who was celebrating big time? Trevor Lawrence. Because he was already talking to Archie Manning about how when Eli Manning came out, he was drafted number 1 by the San Diego Chargers.
Right.
And Eli did not want to go to the Chargers. They even told the Chargers, don't draft him. He ain't playing there. Don't do it. Don't do it. So the Giants in pick number 4 drafted Phillip Rivers so they could trade Phillip Rivers for Eli Manning. But I think that's bullshit. I think you.
Yeah, that's not right.
Whoever drafts you.
Yeah, you play for whoever drafts you. But do you think he? I mean, I don't know how these guys are thinking when they're getting ready. I mean, you're the number 1 pick, and you basically know you're going to a losing team. That's got to be tough. It's got to be tough.
You know what, though? But see, that's what builds your legacy. Like Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning went to sorry-ass Indianapolis Colts team. They were 1-15. Peyton comes in 2 years later. They're in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and they traded away their best running back to the Rams, Marshall Faulk. And they drafted Edgerrin James out of Miami.
Yeah.
And the Colts turned around.
Yeah, I don't care, when they get to that point. I just don't want like parents making that decisions like with the Mannings. I mean, let your son speak up. Let him make that decision. He's a grown man. Don't step in there and make comments like that. Let him decide if I want to go play for. I mean, it's got to be hard. You don't want to play for a loser. And most of these guys that are the number 1 pick, they're coming from winning programs. Mm-hmm. They've been winning for the last, maybe 3 out of their last 4 years. Because most of those guys, they don't start from their freshman years. But it's got to be tough. I mean, if you were him, do you want to go to the Jets?
I would go where I was drafted. But you know who started all this? John Elway.
John Elway did, yeah.
John Elway did not want to be drafted by the Baltimore Colts, Indianapolis Colts, call them whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And John Elway said, if you draft me, I'm not going. I'll play baseball because he was in the Yankees farm system.
That's right. He started that.
The Colts went ahead and drafted John Elway, and there was about 8 potential trades to get John Elway. The Dallas Cowboys had a shot at John Elway.
Oh, wow. That would have been a whole different.
But they could not put together a good enough trade deal. So the Denver Broncos wound up getting John Elway.
Who was playing for the Dallas Cowboys back then? That would have been
I think that was that was in between
Randy White?
Danny White and Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, yeah. That would have been a whole different Dallas Cowboy. Can you imagine Aikman somewhere else?
Well, yeah, but could you imagine Elway with Michael Irvin and
yeah, goddamn, dude,
and Emmitt Smith and all those guys? And I mean, that would have been a great team.
Eliminate it. Look at that picture. Look at Brian. Brian's smiling over there, dude.
It's been a while since they gotten eliminated, man. So I mean,
yeah. Oh no, they had a great run. Hey,
yeah, they had a great...
Hey, I heard the news. Have you?
Jesus Lord,
that's fucked up right there.
That is fucked up. You see that picture, Mike?
No, I wasn't. What is it? I can't.
It's Tom Brady. Hey, I heard the news. Thinking of you, Hart.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit! Texas A&M. What is this about?
Texas A&M felt like they got robbed because they put in Notre Dame instead of Texas A&M.
Oh, yep. for the playoffs.
Everybody's there's
but-
always somebody that feels like they get robbed every year.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Texas A&M played in the SEC, and their only loss came to Alabama.
All right, Bob, for everybody that's going to watch this eventually, and for myself, explain to me how this whole fucking thing works. How who's still voting? How's the voting process? It's
Okay.
the media.
There is a committee put
Committee.
together. There's a committee put together to vote on the college football playoff system. Okay, actually, Condoleezza Rice is on that committee.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's on the committee, but they get together, they look at strength of schedule, blah, 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 blah. And you know that they're looking at conference champions first. So, of course, Alabama's going to go in. Clemson's going to go in. Notre Dame there was only like 3 one-loss teams. It was Notre Dame, Texas A&M, but also you had undefeated teams like Cincinnati, okay, Coastal Carolina. Cincinnati's the one who got robbed because they were a legitimate undefeated team.
Wasn't the big thing that the one
And
team
Ohio
only?
State, because Ohio State
I think it was Notre Dame only played like 6 games or something.
Notre Dame played. Notre Dame played.
Or
10
who was
games.
it that only? Or was it Texas A&M that only played 6?
Ohio State played 6 games, and they're in.
Yeah,
Texas
that's what
A&M
people were upset about.
Texas
So there's
A&M
no more.
play a full.
There's no more. So there's no more AP poll. None of that goes into the
there's
picking.
still an AP poll. There's still an AP poll. There's still college coaches poll, but there is a separate committee just for the playoff system.
Just for the
playoffs. Yes, there's a separate committee.
Right.
That's why like college teams run the score up on people because that matters.
That matters.
It's called style point. It's called style
point. And that's why a lot of top teams now don't schedule any tough non-conference games because they don't want to lose.
They don't want to lose. Okay.
Yeah, because it's bad if you lose to a non-ranked team.
Well, that too, but
just lose,
so
period.
Cincinnati is undefeated.
Come on.
They made them the number 6 team in America.
Stop.
After Texas A&M. So Cincinnati gets to play the University of Georgia on January 1st.
Okay. Yeah,
I heard they're moving the Rose Bowl to Arlington.
Because California's COVID rules.
Yeah, COVID rules. So yeah.
Can you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they wouldn't be able to play. I mean, they could play. They just wouldn't have anybody out there.
The Rose Bowl, not at the Rose Bowl.
I know, but do they still have the parade here?
No, they're not going to do
that.
That's
disrespectful.
That is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clinch.
I was reading on the news today that San Francisco tightened up their COVID restrictions. Check this out, right?
Yeah.
If
you're not allowed to take a shit without wearing a mask?
That too. If you go on a date, you must wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, and you cannot kiss anybody who's not a member of your household. So if you're on a date and you really like her, you can't kiss her. You can't kiss her.
Can you still sleep with her?
I'd like to see somebody tell me I can't kiss. I can't.
There is a congresswoman, I think in Washington, who said, "Please wear a mask during sex."
During
Shut
sex,
up.
yeah.
She did not say that.
She did say that.
Yeah, she did. I remember that. And even though,
if for some reason I end up having sexual relations with a woman, I will not be wearing a mask.
Hell no.
Mike, with your line, you're set, dude. You're set. With those 2 lines that you got, the Subway one and the drink one, you're unstoppable, man. Who knows how many people you're going to sleep with by the end of the month with those 2 lines right there.
You're so stupid. I'm not sleeping with anybody.
Oh, look there. What?
Bob?
What?
Dude, Mike, these are your relation years, dude. These are your fucking years right now. Get as much as you can.
After 35.
I'm talking to somebody.
After 35, it's all downhill. It's all downhill after 35, Mike. You better.
These are your years, Mike.
These are your prime years from 30 to
No, I
35.
already went through my prime years. I'm
No,
done
you were
with
just
No.
you were just learning. You were just learning.
No,
Now,
I
learning.
wasn't just learning.
yeah, you were just now 35.
No,
You know your body better. You know all that stuff.
My mid-20s was my years, and
No.
I had
30s,
some
30s is just
I
as
had
good, dude.
from
So here we
20
go. We got.
from 25 to like 20.
I gotta go. I gotta go open
was
the door.
good.
The door for my daughter. My tamales are here. I'll be right back.
Hey, we want tamales.
Yeah, my daughter's bringing me a shit ton of them. I
I
bought
want
them.
tamales.
Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right,
Do
go
you need
ahead.
to go
Talk
outside,
amongst
Kat?
yourself.
Kat, do you need to go outside?
So what'd your wife think of talking to us, Brian? Is he muted?
Brian, are you muted?
Yeah, I actually mute myself. No, it was just fine. I didn't hear anything bad, so that's good.
You didn't hear anything
still-
bad?
No.
I still caught some crap on Facebook. John posted something the next day, and I still caught a lot of crap for prepping the bowl.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, whatever.
It's going to. Isn't there a few bowl games that were stopped or postponed or not able to play because of COVID this year?
Yeah, a lot of the minor ones aren't going to play, but I feel bad because Army really wanted to play in a bowl, and they canceled the bowl, but Tennessee's backing out of a bowl, so they're going to invite Army to play because Army was 9-2.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, because I was sitting there looking at this. I thought there was a few of them that were
And it's probably been a while since Army's been 9-2.
right.
2 years ago they were.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mean,
they don't have that. They don't have that tough of a schedule, so
they are. Well, they played in the American Patriot Conference, but basically they have a very boring offense. It's the option. Okay, so they run a full backfield. Yeah, they're very boring to watch, but their defense is stellar. I mean, their defense is incredible for guys who are undersized all the time because you have to have certain requirements to go to the academy. But they are fun to watch. None of those guys are going to go pro, next year. They're all going to go, graduate and, go serve somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at that. I was just kind of curious of how bad it would affect some of the bowl games. I was kind of waiting for some of the major ones to kind of like back out too, but
Oh no, the major ones aren't all the ones in Florida and in like Florida in the good weather places like the Fiesta Bowl's in Arizona, the Capital One Orange Bowl's in Florida, the Sugar Bowl is in New Orleans, Rose Bowl's moving to Texas, the Peach Bowl is in Atlanta, and the Cotton Bowl is in Texas. So all of those states don't have as tough as requirements on COVID as California, Oregon, and Washington do.
okay.
And I'm surprised with the COVID restrictions in California that we're even allowed to do this show with more than one person.
Right.
That's how this thing's going to go. But it's, what's funny though is,
and we're the worst too. Like right now, the Stanislaus and San Joaquin.
Yeah. I went to breakfast yesterday with some friends in Oakdale. Every restaurant in Oakdale that serves breakfast is open.
They don't give a shit.
No. You walk in with a mask, no mask, they don't care. Hold on a sec. I got to go let the cat out again.
Sure. So.
No, come on, let's go. Come on.
Oh, the dog out.
Come on,
Yeah.
go.
So I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting this week and see how like most of the games fare up. I'm gonna try to work on a few other things too and whatnot. So hopefully that I can get that taken care of. I'd like to make a. I'm working on making a graph to show like how like our like actual like total stats has changed throughout the whole entire season.
Oh yeah.
Kind of interesting too, but I just gotta get it right. Every time I do it, I hit one button and the whole thing screws up, so I gotta change everything around. But
The stat guy.
so
So you mean our stats for what?
like our total win percentage.
Oh, okay.
So not like each week, but our total win percentage. So I think that's gonna be kind of interesting. Do that and like to see how I was looking at the games too this week on the NFL, and it looks like you got one on where did it go?
I think
One
it's
on
one Friday and I think 2 Saturday.
One, 2, 3 Saturday, and then the rest on Sunday and one on Monday. And
Is there one on Monday?
Yep.
Yes.
Bills Pats. And then
Oh,
the week after that, everything's on Sunday.
Yeah, week 17.
Yep, everything's on Sunday.
This will be the first year in the history of football that there's been a game played every day of the week.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true because they ended up having to play some Wednesday games because
and
of
a Tuesday game,
Tuesday and Wednesday because of COVID.
Yep. Yeah, more people tuned in to watch the football game on Wednesday than they did watch the NBA Finals. So
yeah,
that was pretty interesting, actually.
Not really. I mean, the NBA did it to themselves.
Oh, right, but I just found it interesting in that fact that that a game during the week can outperform.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what these ratings turn out to be.
Well, you know what is interesting? I was reading this week that they brought up the point that the BLM movement never hit golf.
Well,
there's no social justice warriors in golf.
How many players
There's only one black guy, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And Tiger's not going to say anything.
No.
Not like NASCAR. There's only one black guy, Bubba Wallace, but he was oppressed and all that. That's why I stopped watching NASCAR. Fuck him.
Yeah, NASCAR can't be fucking around like that.
No, you know what though? And
they can't afford to lose ratings.
They pissed off half of their fan base when they said, well, the Confederate flag is a racist symbol. You know there are states, if you fly the Confederate flag, you can go to jail?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
And there's a school here in San Francisco that wants to change the name of Abraham Lincoln Junior High because it's racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's retarded.
Lincoln freed the slaves.
People are stupid.
They are.
Well, they just got
stupid.
They just took down. I don't remember. I think it was Ohio or somewhere like that. Just
Robert
E. Lee statue.
Yep. And they're replacing it with some
I
girl?
forget her name. Damn it, I forget her name. Jones or something like that. Yeah. She was instrumental in the Brown versus Education case.
Okay. Well, that's
Something
that's
like
not.
that.
I mean, my father.
I don't know. I mean,
my father in the early '60s was stationed in Fort Benning, Georgia. So his platoon got called over to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to guard the 3 black kids that got admitted to the University of Alabama, but the governor wouldn't let them in.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because he was telling me that story. So we pulled up like an aerial picture, and he was in one of the Jeeps with a machine gun on it. He goes, yeah, I remember that. The 3 black kids wanted to go to college, and the governor wouldn't let them, so they called up our outfit along with the National Guard to make sure that they got admitted.
and when was that?
That's like
In the early 60s.
Yeah. Well,
You didn't learn that in school, Mike?
Of course not. Because that would make our country look like it did something right.
Right?
That's the craziest, wildest part about this. Like, I just see people posting stuff on like social media and stuff about how our country has just been nothing but a complete hierarchy, dictator, racist, misogynistic, just like cult the whole time.
You know what's funny? The U.S.
It's
is
like
not even.
it's insane. If you like, I'm like, if you look about everything we did, like the reason that the slaves were freed and the reason that women were given the right, like these things didn't have to change.
No.
If it was all if it was all just up to white men, none of that would have changed. Like if they wanted to keep it the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because the country decided in itself, enough of the country decided that we needed to do the right thing and change these things.
Yeah, but that's what progress is. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Like the amount of progress that we've done as a nation,
Mhm. Yeah,
like we've come from, is insane. But nobody ever will talk about the progress we've made, and it's just
we've made incredible progress. I mean, America is more inclusive, and anybody in this country can succeed if you work hard enough. And I'm tired of racial inequality bullshit. There's more white people living under the poverty level than any other race in America, but they don't talk about that.
Well, I mean, there's more white people, period. But
that's why. But there's still far more white people on welfare and stuff than there are any other race. And there's a lot of poor white places that don't have computers and stuff like that either. But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about, this country is racist.
I don't even think the U.S. is the number one racist country.
Huh?
I don't think the U.S. is even the number one rated racist country in the world. I don't think it is. No, it's not even.
We're not. We're not as a country. We're not racist.
No,
and
we're not.
I'm tired of the woke Native American people telling us how we stole their land. No, we didn't. Like I have a buddy. He's Native. He's from a tribe in Arizona. Him and I talk all the time. I said, look, here's the deal. You guys had a chance to get rid of us when we first got here. Okay? When the Mayflower landed, the white people were outnumbered. We progressed. You didn't progress. And besides that, every war up until the War of 1812, you guys picked the wrong side. Okay, in 1754 it was the French and Indian War. Okay, the Indians sided with the French. They lost. So during the American Revolution, most of the Indian tribes sided with the British. They lost. 1812, same thing. They lost. And then in 1805, the Louisiana Purchase, we bought all the land. You guys didn't have a deed to the property. The French did.
Yeah.
So we got all that land. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Now you got casinos.
I don't know. It's just everybody just wants something to complain about, and that's where we've gone wrong, and that's where we're going to continue to. It's what can somebody else do for me? It's what should you do for me?
And that's the problem. We don't recognize the people who work their ass off to get stuff. We now have to reward those who don't want to work for anything and reward them.
Like if you look everywhere that's the thing is like it's people don't get it. It's like there has never been a time in place or in the world, anywhere in the world that people end up with equal outcome. It just doesn't happen. It's just flat out that's just not how the world works. There's always going to end up with people more successful, with more money, with more power. That's just the way the world has always worked in every area on the earth. Plain and simple. It's always worked like that. And it's just crazy to me that
since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time. It doesn't matter.
People need
it's human nature.
They want to achieve. They want goals. They want to succeed. Yeah, sure. There's some lazy ass motherfucking people out there, and they're happy with that. They're happy being lazy ass motherfucking people.
You owe me.
Yeah, but there's also people that want something to achieve, and when you start taking that away from people and making us all equal, then what do we have a Bill Gates? Do we have?
Yeah, no, we won't. That's the
Jeff
problem.
Bezos? Do we have a Jeff Bezos?
Why would these guys make these companies? Why would these guys invent this stuff if it all just gets given away to other people? Like, where's the incentive to do anything?
Yeah, there's no incentives. And think about it. Think about those countries that have that kind of system. Who's raking in the money? The government. The government is raking in the money. And that's what they want.
Venezuela,
oh, well, yeah, and that's why the government wants a socialist country, because who controls the money in a socialist democracy?
The government.
It's the government.
The government. You don't have, and then what do you have? You have countries like Russia where they have, who's the richest man there? Every rich guy in Russia is pretty much a criminal.
Right.
It's pretty much a fucking criminal, dude. Basically, you look at it, they're into weapons sales, they're into fucking mafia style fucking organized crime.
Yeah, it's just
sex trading, fucking you name it, dude.
I was having a conversation with one of my customers who was
Putin,
from India.
Don't come after me. Don't come after me, Putin. I was just making a statement.
So I was talking to my buddy who's from India. I said, you guys are like the second most populous nation in the world, but you guys suck in the Olympics. Why?
Why?
No, and he was honest. He was brutally honest. He said, we have great athletes, but the problem is the people we send to the Olympics and stuff are relatives of the people in charge of the government. Yeah. I'll let my nephew go run the 400, even though he runs it in 2 minutes, even though we have a guy who can do it in 58 seconds. I'm going to send my nephew because it's the Olympics and we need prestige for the country. We don't want to win anything. It's just for the prestige of going.
It's just for being there.
And that's how their government is corrupt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, we're at the 2-hour mark. Anybody want to leave with any statements? Brian, you got anything on your mind you want to let go, release?
Just good luck this week to everybody, and
fuck you.
It was fun doing it.
Fuck you. The ring's not going to fucking North Dakota. Mike is going to beat you by 30-something points.
Mike could just lose on purpose and just watch the ring come up here.
No, Mike wants the big ceremony at the what's the name of the place again? What's the name of the place again, Bob? Where are we going? That's right. That's where we're gonna have the big ceremony. I'm gonna put a thing out on Facebook for anybody that's interested to be out there and meet us that live in Modesto. Cheer Mike on.
I think Mike might get a little bit more enjoyment out of just you having to send that up here.
No, I'm gonna stop and buy some fucking party poppers. Me and Bob are gonna party poppers. Fucking Mike's gonna come walking out of the curtain.
Mike isn't gonna show up.
he's gonna come out in the back room. Fucking champion. We'll play the Rocky theme song as he's walking down the aisle there at the restaurant.
I like how he's punning your party, Mike.
Yeah. I'll buy you. I'll buy you dinner. I'll buy you dinner. Look at that. Have a beer. We'll have one of Bob's Okie martinis. Is that what it is? Yeah, Okie martinis.
Mike,
so beer.
Any final thoughts, Mike?
Yeah. Any final thoughts?
It's going to be an interesting playoffs.
Smack talk him, Mike. Come on, smack talk him a little bit.
He's not going to.
Come on, smack talk.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a really good couple weeks. He's got a good team.
Both of you guys are talented. Yeah.
Both of our teams, John, either one can go off. It just depends.
I don't want the ring going to North Dakota, not because it's Brian, just because it's cold there, and I don't want my ring to freeze there. I want Mike to win. I want to have a big ceremony at that place that Bob called, and that's it, man. And I want the Rams to win. I want the Rams to win this week.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave you guys with this quote from a very famous poem, okay?
Yeah.
And I heard him exclaim as he rode out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Oh, good night.
See you later, fellas.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there. We'll see. We won't have it. Do we have a show? Guys. I don't think we have a show. Do we have a show coming up on next Friday?
You do. It'll be the
Yeah. The 28th. We're good. Yeah. Okay.
Are we doing one Friday?
That's good. We might have like a shot.
Oh, is it Christmas? Oh, it is Christmas. Yeah. That's right.
It's Christmas Day. You won't be. You'll be at your grandmother's or your mom's.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But
all right. Good night, everybody. Good night. Oh, let me end the show the right way, though.